Hi friends, I am back with part 2 of my winter beauty empties. If you missed part 1, I will make sure that I have it linked in the cards up above and in the description box down below, so you can go back and see what makeup and hair care items I used up already. But today's video is going to be concentrating on the skincare and body care products that I have used over the past couple of months. We'll just call this winter 2022-2023 empties. A quick welcome if you are new to my channel. Hi, my name is Katie. I like to talk about a little bit of beauty and some home fragrance. So if that sounds like content that you are interested in sticking around for, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you get on out of here. Just want to address the elephant in the room right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but my washing machine is going in the background. It should be done in a couple of minutes, but if you hear some background noise, I just want to apologize in advance for that distraction. All right, let's not waste any time because there's quite a few things here that I want to talk about. I know that a lot of people don't do empties videos anymore, but the reason that I keep doing them is because I enjoy watching them. I feel like the most thorough reviews are given once you have used up a product completely. So let's go ahead and talk about the products that I would repurchase, products that I wouldn't repurchase, just give you some feedback. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with a product that I have repurchased over and over again. This is probably honestly just my holy grail vitamin C. It is the Maelove, the GLOWMAKER. I actually went through 2 of these. My teenage daughter also likes using this product. I have been using it pretty much since Maelove launched. I want to say that that was 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know, I'm losing track of time. But I love this product because it has vitamin C, ferulic acid. It does not irritate my face. It does not cause me to break out. I have found that a lot of times when I try other vitamin C serums, they break me out or they make my skin feel oily. The substance of this is very thin, almost watery like, so I find that it absorbs quickly into my skin. And like I said, it's just a product that I have enjoyed over and over again. I've almost gotten to the point now where I just don't even want to try any other vitamin C serums because it does deliver on its promises. I feel like it doesn't take away any kind of melasma, but it does seem to even out some, I want to say like acne scars. I don't have horrible ones, but just some of the discoloration that goes on my face. But the biggest benefit of it is that I do notice that my skin just seems to have a nice beneficial glow to it. Another product that I use over and over again, I'm not sure if this qualifies as like skincare, not really, it's like between skincare and body care. LUMIFY eye drops. I buy these in a 2-pack from Costco. That is the best price, but you can also purchase at Amazon, I think Walmart. This is a product that I know that many ophthalmologists say that is safe for the eyes. It essentially takes out any redness in your eyes. I get a little bit of seasonal allergies, and I typically don't get it where I get congested, but where I will notice it is that my eyes get red. Love that product. I have repurchased it over and over and over again. Another product that is a frequent repurchase for me is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is salicylic acid. My teenage daughter also likes this. In fact, I would recommend that if you have maybe teenagers or somebody else who is really struggling with acne, to give this a try. This is really good specifically for oily skin, but I do know that a lot of people with dry skin also like this product. It's a cult classic. I think it's one of Paula's Choice's like most popular selling products, but I love it. It does not irritate my skin. It gets in a little bit below like that pore level. So I don't really struggle with blackheads, but I did notice that when I started incorporating this into my routine, I didn't get as many of those like closed comedones or something like that, like those pimples underneath the skin that they're not cystic acne, they're not those deep painful ones, but they don't even necessarily really ever form a whitehead or anything like that. This just really improved the texture of my skin and clarity, and I noticed that I don't get as many breakouts. So really like that product. My daughter, like I said, also really likes it. A product that was good that I probably wouldn't repurchase, just because there's another cleanser that I like better. This is the Elta MD Foaming Facial Cleanser. If you've been with me for a while, you know that Elta MD actually makes my very favorite sun care SPF product, but I went ahead and tried this last year. Now, Ulta MD is a product that is really good for sensitive skin or post-procedure skin. So if this is a product, or like if you have skin like that, this is a product that might interest you. This had kind of like a milky consistency. It was not a gel-like, it was like a milky creamy type of consistency. I did notice kind of like, not a perfume smell to this, but kind of like a soapy scent to it. And I don't think that this is fragranced with anything. I should look at this a little bit more. I don't see fragrance listed in here. Oh wait, fragrance is the very last ingredient. So it's a very, very minimal amount, probably used to cover up the like chemicals that they use in this. But yeah, it was good, but it wasn't anything earth-shattering. And there's another facial cleanser that I like better than this that's a little bit less expensive. Let's see, a product that I just didn't really think was that great was the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I think I got this in one of those Sephora favorites kits. This was just okay. It was not as moisturizing to me as the, what is it, the Pharmacy. I love their honey, is it the Honey Halo? No, I don't know, their mask that you put on. That one is my favorite one for if my skin is just needing some moisture. This one actually caused my skin to break out a little bit. My skin felt kind of greasy and it didn't necessarily feel hydrated. It didn't really do much for me. So that would not be a repurchase for me. Something that I have repurchased over and over again, and I love these things. You'll see I have 2 packages of them because again, I have a teenager who also goes through these things. This is the COSRX Acne Pimple Master Patch. Now these are like those little small colloidal patches that you can put on pimples when you feel them starting to erupt. I love these because they will either do one of 2 things. You're gonna put it on and the next day you're gonna just notice that the pimple has shrunk remarkably, or what you're gonna see is if there's any kind of like almost whitehead that's formed on it, but this sounds so gross, but like, you know, like human nature, we want to squeeze, we want to do all the things that we're told not to do. What this does is then the next morning, typically if I see one coming up at night, I will put this on my skincare or put this on my skin after I do my skincare. So typically I don't put moisturizer on first, or if I do, I let it sit for at least 30 minutes before trying to put one of these on. You wanna make sure that your moisturizer is fully soaked in because otherwise it's not going to adhere to your skin. But what I do is I put one of these on and it will actually in the morning, this sounds so gross, but it's kind of satisfying at the same time. You will see all the stuff that is inside that pimple on this patch. So kind of gross, but satisfying, but then my skin doesn't have the scar left behind from if you were to pop your pimples. So really like that product. I actually have more of those already in my bathroom. This is like a product that I don't think that I will ever be without. I really, really like those. I think the package of about 90 of them goes for around $20 on Ulta. They're also sold, I think, on Amazon and at Skin Store, Derm Store, those kinds of places. All right, let's talk about a lash serum. So I will tell you that my favorite lash serum at the moment is this REVITALASH Advanced. Now, I purchased this in a 2-pack during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. If you are unfamiliar with when that sale is, it is typically every July. And Nordstrom is usually, I want to say, like, a lot of their things are above my price, you know, my budget. But this comes in a 2-pack during that time, and it's basically 2 for the price of 1. And one of these tubes lasts me 6 months. So I figure when that sale rolls around every time, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my entire year's supply. I want to say that when I buy that 2-pack, it's around $99, $100, something like that. So essentially then you're spending $50 for 1 lash serum. This one has been my favorite. I have tried Grande Lash. That one was okay. The other one that I really like that's available on Amazon is X Lash. Mrs. Melissa M is one that turned me on to that. But here's what I do find with lash serums. I find that even one like this one, which I really, really like and have found to be, you know, effective on my eyes, I find that the efficacy increases if I switch my lash serum when I am done with one tube. So like this one I'm done with right now. I am going to use, I have a little sample one of the Grande Lash, which like I said, doesn't give me as good of results as this, but I want to switch up my lash serums before I just stick with one because I find that I feel like my lashes get used to one serum, and that may just be in my head, but I just seem to notice better results if I switch them up every once in a while. But I would recommend this one. It did not irritate my eyes and didn't leave any kind of like darkness around my lash line, so I really liked that product. All right, I have a Clinique All About Clean 2-in-1 Cleansing and Exfoliating Jelly. In all honesty, I gave this one to my daughter to finish up because I personally don't really care for a physical exfoliant on my face. I feel like because I use chemical exfoliants, I didn't want something to irritate my skin too much. My daughter said that she had to use this pretty much every other day. If she used it every day, she found it to be just a little bit too drying on her skin, but she did like to use it like every other day, every 3 days or whatever, she would use this, and she said that it was nice, but it's not something that I would repurchase. I think it came in like a set where I had like a skincare set and there were other products in there that I wanted. So this wouldn't be a repurchase for me, but I do like Clinique cleansers. In fact, I have a mini of my very favorite cleanser at the moment. It is the Clinique All About Clean Liquid Facial Soap. Now this is the mild version. It is a gel consistency. This is my favorite face wash. It's unscented. It gets my face clean. Now, actually, now that I think about it, my double cleansing routine is both Clinique. I like their Take the Day Off balm, and then I follow it up with this cleanser, especially in the evening. In the mornings, I just use some of this cleanser, but it is my favorite one. It does not irritate my skin. I don't get any breakouts. It leaves my skin feeling clean without making it feel like it's like squeaky clean and drying. Really like that product. All right, another product that I picked up from Maelove, it is the Plush Cream Featherweight Moisturizer. Now this is like their version of like oily skin friendly daytime moisturizer, or if you have super oily skin, this could probably even benefit you as your nighttime moisturizer. This has a similar consistency, not as gel-like, but very lightweight consistency, say as like the Clinique Moisture Surge, the one that comes in like that like peachy colored jar. That one is more of like a gel clear consistency. This is like a lotion consistency, but it's not as thick and heavy as a cream. So I would not recommend this if you have really dry skin, but if you have oily skin, I would recommend it. It's fragrance free. I really like using it. I typically use a moisturizer like this in the morning because my skin is normal to leaning oily. If I use too heavy of a moisturizer in the morning, my makeup just melts all over the place with my oily skin. So I would repurchase this. I would recommend it. I have some other moisturizers that I'm currently using in my skincare routine, but that would be a repurchase for me. Something that I just absolutely did not like. I couldn't even use all of it. Yuck. I didn't like the consistency of it. My skin felt gross. And I know I might catch some flack for saying this because this is like a brand that I feel like a few years ago it was really touted on YouTube. Now I don't hear about it as much, but it is the Drunk Elephant Slay Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. This was literally like rubbing butter on my face. I hated it. I felt like it didn't get all of my makeup off. I felt like there was still mascara left. And then my skin felt gross afterwards. It just didn't feel clean. So that is not a repurchase for me. Thankfully, I only got this in like a little travel size, but I didn't like that product. Another product that, what did I not like about this? I think it caused a reaction on my face. This is the Vichy Aqualia Thermal. I think this is supposed to be like, it feels like a thinner consistency cream. It wasn't anything to write home about. I can't remember, there's a little bit of fragrance to this, and I think that that's probably what my skin did not like. You know, my skin is really funny. On the whole, usually my face does not like fragrance in products. There's very few products that it can get away with some fragrance and it won't break me out, but that was a product that my skin did not like and I did experience some breakouts from. I got this little tiny sample of the LUME moisturizing cream. I guess it was okay, but I would never pay the price tag for a full size of this. It was nice. Like there's a fragrance to this, but see, ironically enough, my skin did not break out with this fragrance. It was nice, but I feel like there's much less expensive creams on the market, so I couldn't ever justify paying the LUME price tag for that. And then another skincare item that I have here, this I would actually repurchase, and I would recommend this. This is the PIXI Detoxify Depuffing Eye Patches. I can't remember if I talked about these in maybe one of my Saturday 6 series, but I finished these up. I really like this. You get a decent amount of patches under here. I want to say, does it say on here how many patches? I feel like I had like, oh yeah, 30 pairs on here. So there's 60 patches. So you get 30 uses out of this. It also comes, do I have it in here anymore? I do. It comes with a little spatula. All right, well, it's stuck in here now. Comes with a little clear spatula. It looks kind of gross now, but you can use that. The patches are all kind of like a gel consistency. So I like that you can use this to kind of separate and pick up those patches. I put them underneath my eyes. Now this is a product that I think would be really beneficial as we are heading into spring allergy season. If you wake up and you have puffy eyes, or maybe you had too much sodium or too much wine or whatever the night before, and you need something to just, I don't know, depuff those eyes. Maybe you're a new mom, or maybe you're an old mom and you're still not getting any sleep. I don't know, but this was a great product. I would actually recommend picking these up again. I think I picked them up during like, you know, Ulta sometimes will have 30% off of PIXI or whatnot, but I would repurchase those. A product that didn't get along well with my skin is the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift Serum. Again, this was a product I think I picked up in one of those Sephora favorite sets. I think it works for a lot of people, but again, it made my skin break out. It didn't like it, so it's not going to be a repurchase for me. Let's go ahead and move into some body care here. I just talked about a Drunk Elephant product that I don't like. Here's one that I actually do like. This is the Drunk Elephant Sweet Pity Deodorant Cream. Now, I do have another one of these in my backup stash here, and I will be using it. This is a natural deodorant, so there is no antiperspirant in this. So be aware that if you use this, you are still going to sweat. I did find that it is effective against smell, which honestly to me, that's what matters to me more. I don't want to stink. I can deal with sweat. I don't want to deal with stink. However, I have found that in the wintertime here, one of the things I was noticing is like I didn't want the perspiration marks underneath my armpits. And so a technique that I have taken to doing is that I am typically a night showerer, and what I will do is I will put on a natural deodorant before bed, and then I might top it off in the morning, let it dry, and then I will go in and use my husband's antiperspirant. I know that sounds so gross. Like we buy it in like a multi-pack. So like, it's not like that, but like we buy like a 5-pack from Costco of his Degree antiperspirant, and then I will go in like 15 minutes later, like as I'm getting dressed, because I just have this whole routine in the morning. I'll go in and put it on, and I have found that that has been like the magic combo for me to keep me from getting sweaty, but also I don't get stinky, because in years past, if I just use an antiperspirant deodorant, I develop a weird stink. I think the reason that you don't get stinky if you pair a natural deodorant with a traditional antiperspirant is because a lot of these natural deodorants, like this one has mandelic acid arrowroot in it, a pH of 4. And so what it does is it actually kills off some of the bacteria and exfoliates that skin in our armpits. We always think of exfoliating our face, but in your armpit, that's why we get some of that like nasty, gross smell, is because it's bacteria buildup in there. So anyways, I do like the product. I would recommend it. It's $16, or last I had purchased it was $16. It's probably gone up with inflation. It's a good product. Another product, as we're talking about deodorant, natural deodorants, is this LUME deodorant for underarms and private parts. This one is unscented. Now LUME has some funny commercials, and I think that's what sucked me in on it. I did order this maybe about a year ago. Now this is the fragrance-free one. I do know that a lot of people like this, especially for if you have other parts of your body that tend to sweat. Maybe you have other parts of the body that just have folds or whatever, especially in the summertime. When the weather warms up, I find myself needing to apply it to other parts of the body just to make sure that I don't get stinky, because when we're hot and sweaty, we're gonna get stinky. This was a really good product. I actually would recommend this. I will warn you that when you initially apply this product, there is a nasty, like, it's kind of a sulfury, weird smell. It is just whatever product is listed in here. But yeah, I would recommend it. Good product. And I know a lot of other people really enjoy it. If you hear some voices in the background, just know that it is my son. He is having a meeting with his trains right now. So, All right, let's move on here. The next product that I used up is the Warm Vanilla Sugar Moisturizing Body Wash from Bath & Body Works. I actually did not purchase this. This was like one of those like rewards or whatever that you get. And I've always loved this scent, especially in the winter time. It's just so warm and cozy. I really like this. Now, I do prefer a moisturizing body wash over like their traditional shower gels. I find that I like something a little bit creamier, foamier in the shower, but I really liked this product. I wouldn't say that I would necessarily go out and purchase a lot of Bath & Body Works body washes, although I don't know, maybe if it's like a buy 3, get 3. But yeah, I think they've changed their rewards program now where you can't get these as often. I don't know, maybe I'm just making that up in my head, but it's a nice product. I still defer to my Dove moisturizing body wash just because it's unscented, and it's inexpensive when I buy it in a 3-pack on the coupon at Costco, but this was a fun little thing to kind of treat myself, and I enjoyed it. A product that I do repurchase over and over again is the Sweet Spot Labs pH Balancing Fragrance-Free Creamy Full Body Cleanser. This is really great if you have sensitive skin or if you have areas of your body that are a little bit more sensitive and can't tolerate maybe fragranced things like this, or even unfragranced products that still have some chemicals in it. This is a great product. I have purchased this over and over. I think this might be like the 8th tube of this that I have purchased. Particularly if you are a female, I would highly recommend this product. My favorite shaving oil, you guys know, is the Tree Hut shaving oil, the moisturizing shave oil. This was in a limited edition holiday scent. This was in candy cane, smelled like a candy cane, peppermint. Absolutely loved it. I have actually gotten turned on to a shaving oil. I think it was Jessica Braun that had brought this to my attention a couple of years ago. And it's like one of those things that ever since I've started using them, I just can't go back. These are sold at Ulta. They're also at, I think Walmart, Target, Amazon, all of those places. But I don't think the candy cane one is in stock anymore, but they do have some other fragrances. They have one in the, what's that scent that they have? It's like, it's very Tropic Glow. It's very similar to the Boom Boom Cream smell from Sol de Janeiro. It's like a dupe. I like to use that one in the summertime. I'm currently using the Moroccan Rose one, and that one smells really good. All right, let's talk about a product that was a fail for me. This was the Scentworks Peppermint Swirl Body Wash. Now, this was included as a free gift with purchase with one of my candle orders from Homeworks. I honestly don't know if Scentworks is still like going on. I haven't checked on the Homeworks website, but I feel like more attention is being diverted to the Homeworks candle line than it is like Scentworks Bodycare and Scentworks candles right now. But this is, by Slatkin & Co. All right, so the reason that this was a fail for me was that I found that, one, the pump on here, the packaging was abysmal. The pump, I could like pump and get like, it looked like it was like a pump to put on like facial cream. It was so small that I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be sitting here pumping 15 pumps to be able to get my loofah all lathered up. It was really annoying. So I ended up taking off the pump, and I keep like caps to things so that way I can always store it upside down and just squeeze. And even then, I would say that the product just was not very moisturizing. It lathered up, but it just was not anything to write home about. I mean, again, this was a free gift with purchase, so I went ahead and used it up. The smell was nice. I did like the peppermint smell, but it is not something that I would go ahead and repurchase. All right, a couple more items here. You'll also see a missing pump on this because I've actually already thrown the pump lid away, but I treated myself over the holiday season to hand soap that I really knew that I would enjoy. Typically, I've always bought the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soaps, but you guys, I got a little bougie this last holiday season, and I purchased the Nest Holiday Liquid Soap because I love that fragrance, and I just wanted to smell it all throughout my house throughout the holiday season. And so that's what I did. And it was everything that I wanted it to be. Was it anything amazing in terms of keeping my hands, cleaner than anything else? No, it didn't dry out my hands, so that's a good thing. But yes, I had 3 of these and I posted them all through at all of my sinks. I had it at my kitchen sink and my 2 bathroom sinks, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Will I repurchase it next year? I don't know, probably not, just because it was more expensive, but it was just something fun to treat myself to last holiday season, and I might revisit it. We'll see how I'm feeling next holiday season. All right, and this product is one that I have purchased before, and I repurchased it again this last year and finally finished up. It is the HEMPZ Koa and Sweet Almond Smoothing Herbal Body Moisturizer. I like HEMPZ body moisturizers. They're not necessarily one that I reach for more so like all the time, but I do like them. This fragrance is one that I really like in the late fall and winter. It's there is that almond note to it. There's a warmth to this. It's not necessarily an overly sweet vanilla type of scent. I don't know what Koa is supposed to smell like, but sweet almond, I would definitely give it to that. I am somebody that I typically like to wear perfume during the day, but after I shower at night, I don't want something super heavy and intense, but I want something that just leaves like a lingering nice smell on my body, and this lotion was perfect for that. In fact, a lot of my body lotions, when I put them on, if they are fragrance, I will typically put them on at night, and then during the daytime, in the morning, I will typically lotion up with my unscented Cetaphil. That's just kind of how I roll. But really like this product. Again, you'll see that the pump is missing. It does come with a nice pump. That pump is good. However, like I said, when I get to the, last little quarter here, I typically will take the pump off, put a lid on that I've saved from something else, turn it upside down, and then that way I can get all of the product out. But really like that product. So that does it for my skincare and body care empties for this winter. Let me know in the comment box down below if any of these are products that are frequently in your skincare or body care routine. I'm always curious to know what other people are using. If you have had any different experiences than mine, please feel free to share that in the comment box down below. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful. It really helps me out when you do that. And just another quick reminder that if you feel like you want to hang around for more of my content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you head on out of here. I want to say thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and until my next video, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.